Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to take a look at the premium version of March of the Machine, the Collector Booster Box. Last week we did a very similar exercise where we opened up Wilds of Eldraine in the draft and then we opened up the Collector, and the Collector was significantly better. So I'm hoping that this week we open up the set box of March of the Machine and the Collector box will again outshine the set booster. So we're going to crack this thing open, and we're going to see what kind of value we can find inside. And then at the end, we'll do the MTG box analysis, where we'll look at coverage of the set, duplication, value of the total set, and then we'll take a look at the value of this particular box and see how it did. So with that, let's go ahead and crack open pack number 1 and begin this journey. All right, this is going to start off with an Etched Host Doombringer, followed by an Atraxas Fall. Then we're going to see ourselves a Standard Frame Forest with a Furtive Analyst. Then we've got a War Trained Slasher with a Furnace Gremlin. Then we're going to see ourselves an Invasion of Moog. Then we've got ourselves an Island with Invasion of Karsus coming in as our first rare. Then we've got a Guardian of Giropor, with a Deluxe Dragster coming in from the Commander subset, with a Tiramat Chosen from Death in foil. Then we've got Renata Call to the Hunt in the Halo foil treatment, with a Rampaging Raptor in extended art, and an Atris Oracle of Half-Truths, followed by a Phyrexian Hydra and an Elemental token. So unless I missed some value, I don't think there was much value in pack number 1. So let's see if we can't find it in pack number 2. That's assuming I can ever get this thing open. Sometimes these collector booster packs just need a little assistance. So, hooray, success. All right, we're going to kick things off with a Ren's Resolve, followed by a Converter Beast. Then we've got a Disturbing Conversion with a Sigiled Sentinel. Then we're going to see a Serpent Blade Assailant with a Tiller of Flesh. Then we get a Nezumi Freewheeler and the Full Art Mountain. Then we've got a Hoarding Broodlord coming in as our first rare, followed by Kolga and Yadaro as a showcase rare. Then Kasla the Broken Halo coming in as a mythic from Commander with Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. And behind that, we're going to see Furja Judge of Valor in the Etch treatment. And then we're going to see Yargle and Multani coming in showcase foil with Kennerith the Returned King coming in as a mythic for us. All right, then we see a Phyrexian and an Incubator in the back. Sliding into pack number 3 here. That pack was much easier to open. We're going to kick this one off with a Cut Short. Then we're going to see ourselves a Core Halberd, followed by a Marauding Dreadship, a Corrupted Conviction, the one common in the set valued over $1. Then we're going to see a Cosmic Hunger, a Sculpted Perfection. Then we've got a Ravenous Sailback, followed by a Full Art Mountain. Then we've got a Boonbringer Valkyrie as our main set rare, with a Grafted Butcher in an extended art. Then we're going to see a Valdalian Wave Knight coming in from Commander, with a Rada Coalition Warlord. And then we're going to see Inga Runeyes in the Etch foil treatment, with another Grafted Butcher in foil. And then we're going to see Brunaclad Technolore Engineer coming in, with a Phyrexian and an Incubator token in the back. All right, so far, not seeing any of the big hitters in this box, but there are still plenty of packs to go. Let's see what we find in this one. So we've got ourselves a Deadly Derision. Then we're going to see ourselves a Bloodfell Caves, followed by an Oculus Whelp. Then we've got ourselves a Burning Sun's Fury with a Standard Plains. Then we've got a completed Huntmaster with an Invasion of Regatha. Then we're going to see ourselves the Full Art Swamp with City on Fire. Then we've got ourselves a Realmbreaker, the Invasion Tree coming in extended art non-foil, with a Hedron Detonator coming in from Commander. Another Inga Runeyes, this time in standard foil, with a Dina Soulsteeper in Etch foil. Then we've got a Gimbal Gremlin Prodigy coming in from Commander, nice mythic. And then we've got Gyruda Doom of Depths coming in as a serialized card, number 360 out of 500. Wow, okay, so this is my second serialized card from March of the Machine. This is amazing. Obviously, this comes from a different box that I picked up from a different seller, but wow, we'll just put that down. right over here. Kenrith, get out of the way. Okay, a little bit speechless. That's probably a $200 card. That is amazing. All right, moving into our next pack. That card may actually pay for the entire box. These boxes are around $220 or so. So we got ourselves a Swiftwater Cliffs, followed by a Tidal Terror, and then we're going to see ourselves Rouse Reinforcements with an Inspired Charge, and then we're going to see an Arachnoid Adaptation, followed by a Botanical Brawler. Then we've got an Invasion of Kamigawa with a Full Art Plains. Then we're going to see Ayara, Widow of the Realm, as our main set rare, an Into the Fire, followed by an Interdisciplinary Mascot. Then we're going to see a Jury Master of Review with Finn the Fangbearer in Halo Foil, with an Ozolith, the Shattered Spire, a really good hit from the set. Then we're going to see Erixmes Slumbering Isle, and a Kraken and Monk Token. All right. Wow. All right, moving into our next pack here. So pack number 6. So this will take us to the halfway point of the box. Feeling really good about this box now that we've got a serialized card underneath the belt. So this one kicks off with a Final Flourish. Now we're going to see ourselves an Iridescent Blade Master with an Aerial Boost. Then we're going to see a Flittering Gorilla, followed by Knight of New Coalition with an Oracle of Tragedy, a Seal from Existence, and our Full Art Island. Our main set rare is going to be another Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. Awesome to see that. Then we get Polychronos Reborn and the Showcase treatment with a Dance with Calamity, a Yargle, Glutton of Orborg, followed by Rada Coalition Warlord in Etched. And then we're going to see a Chrome Host Sea Shark with a Captain Lannery Storm in from the Multiverse Legends, with a Zombie and a Warrior token. All right, so that's half a collector booster box. I'm pretty sure at this point we're well over the market price for the box. So everything from here on out is, we'll call it pure profit, assuming we can get the cards out of the packs. Once you do that, then they can become profitable or playable. All right, you got ourselves a Stasis Field with a Vengeant Earth. Then we got a Bladed Battle Fan, followed by a Hanger Scrounger. Then we're going to see an Angelic Intervention with Render Inert. Then we're going to see a Blight Reaper Thalid with a Full Art Swamp. And our first rare is going to be Valdarian Thrillseeker. After that, we're going to see a Yargle and Multanian Showcase with a Guardian Scale Lord from Commander. Then we got Finn the Fangbearer with a Finn the Fangbearer in the Etch treatment. Then we're going to see Rowan's Talent Foil Extended Art from Commander with a Taigam Utani Master in Foil Showcase. All right, let me just go ahead and straighten up these piles here, and we'll just keep on rolling. Make sure you do stay tuned to the end for the full MTG box analysis. I don't know if I've just got weak hands today or these packs are super tight. This one's got a Tenured Oilcaster to kick us off with an Alabaster Host Sanctifier, a Blossoming Sands. Then we're going to see a Timberland Ancient, followed by a Searing Barb. And then we've got a Tandem Takedown with an Invasion of Mercadia. Then we're going to see the Full Art Forest with an Invasion of Segovia. And then we got Complete the Circuit coming in extended art with a Rowan's Talent from Commander, Agar the Freezing Flame, and behind that we're going to see Rona Shieldred's Faithful in the Etch treatment with a Fairy Mastermind. This can be a great hit for us, valued over $10. And behind that we're going to see Karuga the Master Kraj coming in the Etch treatment with a Spirit and an Elemental token. All right, we're down to 4 packs here. Should I just end the box here since I can't open any more packs? Ridiculous. All right, we got ourselves an Ichor Shade, followed by a Kithkin Billy Rider. Then we're going to see a Scroll Shift, followed by a Dismal Backwater, an Aether Blade Ancient with a Glistening Deluge. Then we've got ourselves an Invasion of Rin, followed by the Full Art Mountain, and we're going to see a Begin the Invasion from Commander as a mythic foil here. Then we've got an Archpriest of Shadows coming in extended art, followed by a Schema Thief from Commander. Then we're going to see Furja, Judge of Valor, with Adina Soul Steeper in the Halo treatment, followed by an Itali Primal Conqueror coming in as showcase from the main set. Awesome to see this. This is valued over $10. Then we got a Karuga, the Orphan Guard, coming in foil with Teferi and a Soldier token. Wow. All right. Definitely seeing some value other than our serialized Gairuga. So very happy to see that. My experience, when you see a serialized card, the rest of the box is kind of garbage. So not so in this particular box, except for this. We got a Mountain up front with a Phyrexian Archivist, followed by a Moment of Truth. Then we're going to see a Dreg Recycler with a Chomping Kavu. Then we get a Norn's Inquisitor with Marshal of Zalfir, followed by the Full Art Forest, and we're going to see an Invasion of Theros as our battle rare. Then we're going to see Hitagatsu and Kairi coming in as our showcase rare, with Terror of Tawashi extended art. Then we've got Tetsuo Umezawa Fugitive, followed by Shauna Sisei's Legacy, and then Kolga and Yodaro again in showcase, with Judith the Scourge Diva coming in foil, with the Phyrexian and the Incubator. All right, so another not so great pack. We'll call it lackluster. 2 more packs to go. This one is going to kick off with a Skittering Surveyor. Then we've got ourselves an Eyes of Gataxias with an Attentive Sky Warden, a Flywheel Racer, a Halo Charge Scab with a Fearless Scald. Then we've got a Kenera Spellspear with Full Art Plains, Doomscar Warrior, and then we're going to see ourselves another Fairy Mastermind. Awesome to see that. Then we got a Path of the Enigma with an Emoti Celebrant of Bounty. And behind that, we're going to see Renata Call to the Hunt in the Etch treatment with a Maori and Tashar foil extended art commander with an Obosh the Prey Piercer in Etch treatment. Then we get the Phyrexian Hydra with a Warrior in the back. All right, final collector booster pack of this box, then we'll jump into the analysis. This box has just been great. All right, this one starts off with a Furnace Host Charger, and behind that we're going to see ourselves an Enduring Bond Warden with an Unsealed Necropolis. Then you're going to see an Expedition Lookout, followed by a Bonded Herd Beast, Corruption of Tawashi. Then we've got ourselves an Invasion of Eldraine, then the Island, and our main set rare will be Kolga and Yodaro coming in, followed by, Shieldred coming in the showcase as a mythic. This card's valued pretty close to $20, if I'm not mistaken. That is awesome to see. Put that right up top. Then we get ourselves a Begin the Invasion from Commander with Quenda Pride Ephemerif. And then we're going to see Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive coming in the Halo treatment. Go ahead and swirl it around. I haven't really done that for this whole box, so there you go. Then we get a Deep Root Wayfinder, followed by a Vorin Collects Voice of Hunger coming in as a mythic from the Multiverse Legends. That is awesome to see in the last pack. And then we get Round and an Elemental token in the back. So I'll get everything sorted and organized and be right back with the MTG box analysis. Let's kick things off by reviewing the contents of the box. Using this chart, we can see the set shaded in gray, the foils we observed in orange, and the non-foils in green. In the non-foil space, we saw 5 showcase cards and 9 extended art cards from the main set, along with 10 extended art cards from Commander. In the foil space, we saw between 14 and 19 cards for each of the colors of Magic, along with 3 foil showcase and 6 extended art cards from the main set. From the Multiverse Legends subset, we saw 20 standard frame cards, 10 etch foils, as well as 5 halo foils, and we saw a serialized Gyruda Doom of Depths number 360 out of 500. Finally, we saw 3 extended art cards from the Commander subset in foil. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 14 unique cards from the 74 cards we were eligible to see from the main set. This gave us 19% coverage. From the Commander subset, we saw no duplication, therefore the 10 non-foils gave us also 19% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 114 unique cards from the main set, allowing us to see 32%. From the Multiverse Legends subset, we saw 35 unique cards, which gave us 18% coverage of the non-serialized cards. Finally, seeing 4 cards from the Commander subset allowed us to observe 6% of the cards. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, from the main set, we saw 13 of the 54 rares, which gave us 24% coverage in non-foil. We also picked up 1 non-foil mythic for 5% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 49% of the commons and 30% of the uncommons, along with 20 additional rares for 18% coverage. From the Multiverse Legends subset, we saw 40% of the uncommons, along with 9 rares for 10% coverage and 2 mythics for 4% coverage. From the Commander subset, we saw 9 rares for 9% coverage and 5 mythics for 18% coverage. Before getting into the value of today's collector booster box, let's take a look at the value of the March of the Machine set. Currently, the 3 sets contain 44 cards valued over $10, with 12 of these cards coming from the main set, with Shieldred at the top at $20.20 for the standard frame. From the Multiverse Legends subset, there were 30 cards valued over $10, with Ragavan Nimble Pilferer taking the top 3 spots. Finally, the Commander subset even has 2 cards valued over $10. And don't forget, there are 5 serialized cards from the main set, serialized 1 through 500, plus 31,499 cards, now from the Multiverse Legends subset. There's also 41 cards valued between $5 and $10 across the set, and 93 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 431 cards in the set are valued under $1. Now, excluding serialized cards, the 360 cards from the main set have a market value of $413.39. The 195 cards from the Multiverse Legends subset are valued at $1,003.06, again excluding serialized cards. And the 62 cards from the Commander subset are valued at $74.62. This means that all 617 cards have a market value of $1,491.07. Now let's recap the actual observed value that we saw in today's box, starting off with a look at the main set. In today's box, we saw 5 cards valued over $10, including the Ozolith the Shattered Spire in foil extended art, a non-foil and foil extended art Fairy Mastermind, a foil showcase Atali Primal Conqueror, and finally a showcase Shieldred in non-foil valued at $18.43. We also picked up 1 card from the main set valued between $5 and $10, and 9 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 115 main set cards in the box are currently valued under $1. From the Multiverse Legends subset, we only saw 1 card valued over $10, but since it was serialized, we're going to let it slide. Based on TCG Player market pricing, I'm estimating the value of this card to be around $200.49. Now, the box also contained 1 card valued between $5 and $10 from the subset, as well as 6 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 28 cards are currently valued under $1. From the Commander subset, we didn't see a single card valued over $3. We did pick up 3 cards in the $1 to $3 range, though, as well as 11 cards valued under $1. So how did this box perform? Well, the market price for this box as of March 27th is $220.25. The March of the Machine Collector Booster Box contains 12 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 180 cards plus tokens. The 12 tokens and 15 basic lands that we pulled have a current market value of $6.88 combined. The 14 cards from the Commander subset are valued at $9.59. The 35 cards that we saw from the Multiverse Legends subset are valued at $22.95. From the main set, the 57 commons and 24 uncommons are valued at $8.24 combined, and the 33 main set rares and 1 mythic that we pulled are valued at $100.07. Finally, our serialized card added about $200 to the total. And speaking of totals, if we add it all up, the grand total for this box comes up to be $348.25 in card market value, which is a gain of $128 over the market price for the box, and means that this box returned 158% of the market price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 15 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $303.72, which means that those 15 cards represent 138% of the market price for the box. I gotta be honest with you, when I decided to crack this box open, I did not have high hopes of success, but pulling that serialized card sure was awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people. All by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.